Hey Moonlanders, what is up? Stefan here, founder of Moonly. So, first of all, thank you for support and being here and believing in Moonly. And I'm gonna use this video to communicate through it because it's much easier for me to speak and show instead to write long announcements. I think no one like to read big posts, right? So maybe this will be the easier way to communicate through. So I have some agenda I want to go through and show you. Um, Before that, just to share this for everyone who didn't read the white paper or just came recently into Moonly. Um, we were building Moonly for last 5 6 months, even more 6 months. The times fly. Basically, we starting the December prototype. So what you see so far is, let's say, a beta product out there, which we build with very limited resources and kind of small team, when I speak especially about development, and doing going through the mint stage and having successful mint is just another step for Moonly. So what you see so far is built with very limited resources and a small team. Have this in mind. And over the period of years, we are used to do a hard and smart work and to know how to bootstrap, which means to build something almost without any resources, or very little. So these mint funds will definitely help a Moonly to move forward, expand team, and build really awesome features and tools for the whole Solana ecosystem and actually beyond the Solana. Um, but let's get back to that later. So, for people who's not aware, there's a one very simple feature on Moonly. It's called Create Alert, and I know it's nothing um, special out there, but there's a tools which provide you alerts and all this stuff. But in case you didn't know, you can create alert on the Moonly right now. You can just click on this button. So you'll see this button for the projects that are minted. You can just click create alert, and you can choose your data point. Are you gonna say, if the floor price is above, let's say, 6, give me alert. For now we have this push notification only alert, but in the near future, for the holders and NFT holders, we're gonna allow those features over there. So it's simple like this. So you just click this and you got it done. So you can create another alert and say, all right, let's say if the floor price go below 5.9, let's see. Meanwhile, while I record the video, if you're gonna get any change to this, it should. So this is how you can create a very quickly alert and get notification by push notification in your device, either through the mobile or a computer browser. That's the browser. Here you have the alerts, and you can see any of your alerts. You can edit and so. I'm not gonna go into details because I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to show you some things. Another thing is alpha feature, which we wanted to announce this before mint, but it was a very chaotic period at the pre-mint stage, and we just didn't have time to do that properly. So I want to show you this alpha feature, which is really useful. I find it really useful, and talking with other uh, people in NFT space, how they evaluating and finding the right project. This is a really cool indicator. So alpha feature, what is this? So basically, this number you see over here, it's the one we call it alpha feature. I mean, there is no currently on the Moonly, there is no kind of documentation or help buttons, what is what, and we're totally aware of that. We were just building out there, but we're gonna work on improving the content and the education for each of the feature and for everything we build the Moonly in the near future. But look at this alpha. Say if the Moonly, there's a 78 alphas for Moonly. What does it mean? So basically, I have built a list of uh, people which I kind of trust in the space, that they have a good sense of what the project, what is the next good project out there. So I built a list of couple of hundreds, probably around 400 people out there. And this is a very big indicator for me when I go to Twitter, and when I see, okay, this project is followed by 20 people in my connection, in my network, so, or 30 people or 100 people. So this is a big indicator for me, because I know that other people who are very dedicated in NFT Solana space are following those. And by the way, you just saw these live updates. I don't need to even refresh the page to see these changes. So this is something very useful for me personally. When you don't need to hit refresh button, either you're checking your stats on Magic Eden or wherever. So yeah, so let's get back to the alpha. Basically, this number is a very good indicator for me, and let me show you why. So we have, let's say, 20,000, 21,000 followers on Twitter, and 78 alphas are following Moonly project, right? So if I go to the Moonly and let's say find this project, Soul Vikings, I don't know this project, but this it's just a good example. So look at this. This project have 25,000 tweeters, and only four alphas are following out there, right? Let me go back and compare this once again with Moonly. So these stats is it's a very simple and give you a very good sense about the project. So as I spoke before, the numbers can be faked. Everybody, almost everyone know that. Maybe people who are new to the space are not aware of that, so I'm not going to repeat that those followers, the Discord numbers can be faked, and that's why in the Moonly we totally grow it organically, um, without any paid and all this fake stuff which is going on. So look at this: 25,000 followers, only only four alphas are following for my network, or 0.99 alpha. So comparing this to Moonly, it's a big difference. All here is 19% of alpha are actually following. So let's look at this number. So Discord number for Moonly is on 20,000 members. The ratio of online ratio, how many people is online, is 23. And look for this project. They have only 1.4 ratio. So only 165 people online on 11,000. So this is a red flag to me, honestly. I don't want to fight this project, but this is my honest evaluation, how I am evaluating the project. So this is a red flag for me, and I just wanted to share this tiny feature which is sitting there, and you probably are wondering what is it and how to use it. Maybe someone figured it out. Probably most of you guys didn't. So new notification. Let's see. What's the new notification? All right. So we got the Moonly floor is below 5.9. Damn, Moonly, you're going down, but not for long. Um, but look at this. This is so I'm cutting this alpha feature because the push up notification just triggered because the stats was updated, right? So this is how what you'll get. You get the sound notification and it pop up. Either are you on the phone, depending where you're setting up, on what device you're setting up this alert thing, right? So let's get back to the alpha. So this is very useful feature once again, and that's how I'm determining is the project work or not. Let's take another project as example. Let's take some very big project, for example, I don't know, Cats on Crack, The Gods, just to give you a sense of the numbers. All right, so Cats on Crack, 173 alpha. So I mean 44,000 followers, very good ratio, and that's definitely speak itself by the project, right? Even the floor price, volume, what else, right? So uh, this number should be a really good indicator. Another thing, let's say the gods for 246 alphas out there, and of course it's the gods. So probably around 50% out there is a rating. I'm not sure why it's not showing. The gods was always making some trouble to us. Let me just see. Yeah, but you got the point. So 246 alphas are actually following the gut. Let's see another project. Goski DAO. Let's see. I didn't check this. 21 alphas, 5%. So the project, I'm not saying it's a bad. This is a solid indicator, and it's and by the way, this indicator is, you should not rely solely on this indicator. There's other metrics out there. Maybe the project, okay, we are talking only about the Solana project right now, but maybe the project is from another chain, and my network of alphas are mostly for Solana, but it's still good number. Like the number are healthy. Look at this, 6.8K Twitter, but 21 alphas. Comparing to that, this guy 25,000 and only four alphas, right? So this is this is something I wanted to show. We recently released this. It's still in the beta, but very useful for me, and especially for people who are not aware on how to evaluate the next quality project, and for people who don't even have the network or don't know who to follow and so on. So this is what's covered over there. So right now, this feature is for free, and more kind of analysis like this will be available in near future when we release our utility through the NFT out there. So be patient about that. Let's see what's next on the agenda. Discord community setup. So basically, we're still preparing and organizing everything in the Discord. Since we are doing this for first time, there's a stuff which we are basically figuring it out along the way, right, in the real time. So be patient with that. What to say? We're just getting started. So a lot of people are maybe expecting there's already that we already figured out everything, but I just be honest. There's a lot of things to learn. In this journey. So things like uh, buy and sell channel, sales bot, roles, different roles for multiple holders, different roles for legendary holders. Yeah, giving a more whitelist allocation for more holders and stuff like that. So definitely it's coming. So be patient on that, guys. What else? Numbers of NFTs. So some people still ask how many NFTs are required for Moonly utility. So for now, everything is available and free on the Moonly. And when we start releasing the first NFT uh, utility, it's gonna be required that you need only one, of course, to gain access to the tools. We mentioned in the white paper that you might need more, but that is about to be determined and built. So since we have a really big vision on a lot of useful tools, and some of those tools will be very resource hungry and heavy, um, and because of that we're going to have the special requirement to have a couple two or more those nfts to get access. But do not worry right now, since Moonly is free, uh, you just hold at least one, and when the first utility comes in the near future, you that's going to be enough. What else? When utility, yeah. So when utility, Well, I don't want to give you the exact date when utility, because the utility is already being delivered through, I mean, the features are being delivered even right now while I record this. But when it's going to be concretely locked down for people to that they need to have NFT to use, I don't want to, and I cannot give you exact date on this. I know everybody would like to know, 2 weeks from now or 10 days from now, but probably the weeks, and I'm gonna try to do this as soon as possible, because that's gonna drive the demand and the usage of by holding our NFT, because we don't have staking, tokenomics, and all this stuff, which doesn't mean that we're not gonna have it, but currently just gonna try to build um, tools which will have a value for people. So yeah, what else? Let me see. Hopefully, this is not very long video. Emmy being slow. Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of people mentioned that Moonly collection is slow for on the Magic Eden, while other are not. So I just wrote to the Magic Eden guys, the team which I was speaking for a Moonly Launchpad, and the Moonly they told me that Moonly was the first collection to try out some anti-bot techniques on the secondary market. And basically, I agree on that, because I know that people who was not able to mint wanted to chip in through the secondary, and it will be really even more frustrating that they could not buy anything because the bots will attack, right? So I agree to set up that beta feature out there, anti-bot feature. I'm not sure if this is related or not, but definitely something I just wrote to them to check out if it's related, because couple of guys actually was writing the threads, kind of conspiracy theory happening against the Moonlit via Magic Hidden. I'm not sure about that. Like they should not do that, because it's in their business to have more volume and all this stuff. But probably might be either just because the whole website is slow and they have scalability issue, or maybe that feature which I just said. So the video probably more than 10 minutes long. I don't want to keep it very long. I think that's what I wanted to say. All what I can say is just be patient. We are going through this transition process of pre-mint, post-mint area, and there's a lot of stuff to figure it out. But I honestly uh, cannot way to go back to the drawing board and start designing those new things which we plan to build and work on it. So when I say design, I'm not talking just about interior design, but the whole system, the logics, and everything. Build the teams. Yeah, we need to expand the team of developers, and that's not easy task, because you need to find the trusted people to work with. But yeah, definitely working on that already. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to write in the suggestion channel out there. And thank you. Hope this video was not too long and boring. Let me know your feedback about the video announcement. Peace, guys.